clothes and dreams go free. Got an angel next to me. Hold me close so I can breathe. Let me go so I can live. Where do we go from here? Take me far away.
Namaste and like catch my family, and welcome to another episode of Morning Coffee. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Rion. How you guys doing out there? Let's get it. I'm in Maui, baby. I am working on a Sedona Maui connection. So when we do our conferences, we do our gatherings. Dude, we're setting it up, bro. We got Sedona, we got Maui. What else do you need? What else you want to do? You can go hiking. We can go surfing. I mean, it's all kinds of things. Went diving with my brother Jason. Saw manta rays. Saw some sharks. When I get home, I'll put some footage together for you guys. A couple white tip reef sharks. Some lemon sharks. They're chill. Big turtles. Swam with turtles. I swam with sea turtles. Okay. So how you guys doing out there across planet Earth? I know it's crazy. It's crazy out there right now. Mahalo. Mahalo me. Mahalo you. Huli da system, brah. So it feels good to be out here. I'm going to pull some cards for you guys and give you guys a little update about what's going on. By the way, the link at the bottom left-hand side of the screen, we have a new encrypted shopping cart we got with GoDaddy. There were some issues with the other store.teamlight.com, which is completely GoDaddy's thing that they made us use. This one is our own deal that we just switched to. So teamlightstore.com. Forever. It's an encrypted web page at the highest level of security on there. You guys on the whole planet feel safe and secure. We've been in business 10 years. We are fire. Okay. You guys order something, you're getting it. I love you guys. So what's going on? Can you guys hear me good? We're using the new webcam. I'm out here. It's my mobile unit. It's the mobile unit. Setting what up to all my family across planet Earth. The goddesses in Sedona. You know who you are. Love you. Love you. Love you. All my friends and family in the UK, New Zealand, US, Australia, New Zealand, Estonia, Bahrain. I mean, the whole world. There's a lot of things going on right now. Sending love and appreciation, all the things going on to the north and a lot of the shenanigans going on here in the States. Right? As I kind of bumped into the consciousness here, last time I was here, we transported a bunch of Menehune from King Kamehameha's war that took place when he took over all the islands. That was cool cleaning that up. They're very cool. Very nice. The Menehune. I had a very good, that's kind of crazy that I'm like, I had a great relationship with them. Yeah, they tried to attack me for the first 2 nights, but eventually we came to terms. They're super dope. We are looking at land to, it's like old Lemuria. So like, I'm talking to the Guardians up in these mountains. They're like, yo, dude, we ain't trying to do no Home Depot living in a square. I'm like, I'm with you 100,000%. So I'm looking at truly just sacred geometry type living, domes. You have a big central dome with a glass top. It goes down 2 or 3 floors. Everyone comes out in the community, big, native forest, things that you can put in the ground and actually not take up a lot of the beauty of any location you're in. Working with the stone here. A lot of ET activity here at night. I literally think one of the ships that watches me every night sleep in Sedona followed me over here. Just posted up right outside the window. I'm like, hey, what's up, Commander? Thanks for 10-4, little buddy. But there's a lot of things going on as we gather a crowd of onlookers down on the golf course. They're like, is Rion live right now? And I'm like, yes, I'm live to the planet right now. So let's talk about the financial things. Let's talk about things happening. So we all know RV things. All right. CBI, Iraq seated, waiting. Okay. There's some shenanigans going on down here, obviously in the U.S. with some of the investigations that are going to take place. And now that the red wave has the House, we're going to see where that goes. There's also a lot of things that are happening in AZ, Maricopa County. Carrie, love you. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things. If you guys don't know, the other lady wouldn't even debate Carrie Lake once. She did her whole campaign behind a webcam. So we can't have leaders that are elected that can't even get out of their room. You know what I mean? So that's very important. What else? There's just a lot of like, goodness gracious, with some of the specifics. Let's talk about it. There's a lot of DNA upgrades. Okay, so for you guys that are advanced or you guys are working on your dream time, this whole sequence that we've gone through truly was to balance not only your consciousness. Well, here's the thing: they got to balance your emotional body before you get activations or DNA activations, because you cannot give someone who can't control their emotions more access to more dimensions, more power, more manifesting abilities. Hence, you got to make sure that person wants to manifest the best for all. That's the key. So one of the main things with that is truly understanding that you go through these tests specifically for that sort of integration. Now, what else is fire about that? We all went through this gate together. We all went through the red moons of lameness. Okay. But as we popped out on the other side, we actually found, for those who stayed with your partners, it's actually going to be a bright rainbow. You worked through it, right? It also caused a lot of stuff specifically with people finding one another and actually finding the right frequency match for what type of life you want to live, for what type of situation you want to be a part of. So it's very important. These tests suck. Okay. Everyone knows that. There's a lot of tests I went through. I was like, wow, I thought I'd already processed that. Apparently not. There's a lot of old programs that sit in our subconscious that need to purge. Okay. And just remember, we are in this human suit of awesomeness with our DNA coursing in our biology, right? So the more firmware updates we get from the sun, and the more the Galactic Center is actually raining these signals from star to star to our planet, with the assistance of our star brothers and sisters, Pleiadians, Taigetans, Engans, Arcturians, and Andromedans, there's nowhere else to hide. That's why a lot of this stuff is coming to the surface that's been going on behind the scenes with the different governments on this planet. There's nowhere to hide. The frequencies are going right through the planet. So just understand that these things are necessary to show you a higher level of existence and a higher level of manifestation, especially us leaders out there, you guys, who are going to be manifesting for generations to come. Let me say that one more time. You are manifesting for the generations to come. So, for example, all the peeps that are ever going to be on my property in the future, 100 years from now, they're going to be like Grandpa Rion locked that in an ironclad. It's literally considered a reservation. It can't be touched for 1,000, 2,000 years, and he owns all the land rights. Our kids should never have to deal with the shenanigans and all jump through all the hoops and holes that we've had to. This whole thing's always been about control. It's always been about suppressing technology, and I cannot wait to unleash our full creativity on this planet. We're just getting warmed up. These beings, I'm sitting out here, bro. They ain't ready. They have no idea. Like, we're gonna be dropping spaceports off the side of these islands, bro. One here, one Kauai, one in Molokai. I mean, the whole thing is like, the Lemurians need to be respected in a way that is one with Mother Nature. And for us who've had Atlantean and Lemurian lives to understand that with the Atlantean stuff, pump the brakes. Getting back into the Lemurian flavor, how are the animals? How are the reefs? How are the fish? How is the fauna? Is everything happy? Is everything healthy? Is everyone being respected? Is Mother Gaia being respected? Just in some ways, there's been many reflections in our hometown in Sedona with corporate greed and corporations coming in and buying Airbnbs that don't even live there. The same thing needs to be rectified out here in Maui. No, you should not have a dive boat with 300 people on it in a private dive cove. It's nuts. The same weird shit that Pink Jeep did in Sedona, Arizona. Okay. It's greed, and it shouldn't happen. Okay. You shouldn't put 500 people on a floaty thing out there with a bunch of sea turtles. It's nuts. It's like I'm like in that movie, I don't know, iRobot, where the guys in the future and all the people are like overweight, sipping on sippy cups. You got to get these sim characters out of here, bro. We are here to reinstitute the true flow of nature and getting back into the place where nature or your spirit calls you to certain places when you are ready. Not moving to a place out of fear, and not moving to a place because you can take advantage of the beautiful people that are there. Okay? Just big heads up. I'm sitting here staring at you. It's very obvious what's going on around here. Okay? Moving on. All right. It's like, oh, we pulled one over on them. I'm sitting there like, oh, hey, kahuna buna. Yeah, I see you. Yeah, we're all looking at you. You're not fooling anybody. Okay, moving on. So yeah, pump the brakes on the corporate stuff. You know, a lot of these guys are going to collapse anyways if they're attached to the old cabal or fiat system. Get ready. I mean, I'd love to buy some hotels personally. You know, turn them all into retreat centers, and like we all have gardens and we're feeding the entire community. And to shut off all of these weird contracts and agreements. Maui grows some of the most beautiful coffee ever, and they're not even allowed to like sell it to the local population. They have to buy like weird. There's a lot of shenanigans set up in the 60s, 70s, and 80s with some of these da-da-das. It's letting you know when our generation takes over, we're not only going to give back to the community and the land, but we're going to reset this entire board. That's who we are, and that's why I'm sitting here talking to you. These little turds, they're this big. We need to get back to nature, back into our center, back into what makes sense for everyone. Okay, not a $25 smoothie. I don't know what to tell you. It's out of control over here. So, moving on. This reflection I share with you guys is for every single community that you are going to be a part of in creating. Shelter, beautiful place to kick it, beautiful gardens, plenty to eat, everyone hanging out, doing what they were meant to do on this planet. Okay. That's just how I feel. That's the way Creator wants us to live, is one unit. I can't express to you. I'm sitting out here going like, we got the same shenanigans going on in Sedona. I was like, oh yeah, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. The thing is that a lot of this shift in consciousness, as the frequency gets higher and higher and higher, people are going to keep dropping and dropping and dropping like flies. If they cannot facilitate the right frequency to match, it's like surfing, right? Let's talk about it. The higher the frequency you go, and the higher the frequency the land goes, because regardless of what our belief system is, the planet that we are standing on is going to shift. So check this out. You can either learn how to surf and be one with Mother Gaia, or you can have the waves crash upon you until you no longer want to be here. And there's 1,000 ways to do that. Okay. Some of the things and the changes that are coming are for those that are truly here for humanity. I know me as an Starseed and Angelic, just like you guys, we came here to help this planet. I did not come here for a normal 3D. This is my first time in the sandbox. Ascension, please. I'd be in serious surfing right now. Would not be here at all unless we were meant to be here to assist this planet. You guys need to snap out of it if you haven't figured that out yet. That's why this place has always felt weird to me. It's because we're not from here. Some of us haven't been in third density in 4 cycles. We are 5th density all day, every day. To be in 3D, yeah, man, it's dense. And there's a lot of weird stuff you're bumping into in the lower astral. What I can express to you is this. The world leaders, solar system leaders, galactic leaders that are in training right now, we had to learn what the different ramifications were for us. 1, showing up on a planet of low density as it shifts. But 2, how can we facilitate this sort of transition in a more graceful manner? Every single one of you, if I took you guys off, picked you up off ship right now, and you said, hey, what are some ways we could have fixed Earth or we can improve Earth? I guarantee every single one of you has about 1,000 pages of recommendations that we could do to assist this entire platform, correct? Okay. What I'm getting to, that experience, that wisdom is what we attain being here. And that's something that it sucks sometimes, just like this whole transition we just went through. Feeling your emotions, past things coming up. You know what I mean? It's like you have to see the lesson plan. It has to blow up in your face for you to go, got it. I understand that. Let me try this approach. Wisdom is all about understanding your options and also knowing that you're never stuck. There's always another way. Okay, so pay attention to that. There's a lot of very beautiful flower, lovely people out here. But I'm also like, hey, the world's too small to be isolated. You know what I mean? And I get that, being Native American myself. I mean, I totally feel like a Native Hawaiian when I'm out here. I'm like, hey, what up, brother? Especially surfing. But it's the same thing. It's like whatever this shenanigans that took place a couple hundred years ago, especially the last 100 years, this whole grab for power, this whole weird thing that we've been leaning against this whole time that does not make sense for anyone other than the small groups of people trying to pull it off, these little turds. Each of these divine locations on earth deserves to be sovereign and free. Period. No one has the right to tell anyone what to do, especially in Sedona, especially in Maui, especially in the whole planet. Of anything that takes you out of your heart, anything that takes something away from you, anything that is, it's just this sort of energy will not be tolerated. I cannot wait. And like I said, it's coming. A lot of these beings are not going to really understand the gravity of their movements until it's too late. Okay. So as one of those doorkeepers, your fellow boatmen, tip the boatman on the way out. I'm telling you, I'm sitting out here again with my roots in these little islands. I can grab anything off any of these 6 islands around me in a circle. It's all within range. So please act on your best behavior and know accepting fake Babylonian money magic and imaginary numbers on a computer does not give you right to treat anyone with disrespect. Okay. If you do a lot of collateral damage, you're going to pay for it. Okay? And that goes to all those weird doctors that did a bunch of shenanigans in every country. Every single one of you guys is going to pay the piper if you don't realize it yet. They're already looking at court cases right now in Canada. This whole thing is going to come tumbling apart. Our job is to stay in the middle and stay balanced. Okay? That's all I'm trying to say. Let's pull some cards. Yeah, they're trying to, hey, Tone, what up, baby? Yeah, can you imagine these guys are trying to be like, oh, let me tell you about what, your $2 million house on the coast and, 1.5 situation and you sold out the whole island for what exactly? A boat ride to Epstein Island? Like, what are we talking about here, little guy? What I'm getting to is these little guys did deals and older brothers and sisters are here now in these mountains staring at all these little dut-da-das running around going, that is not in divine union with the land or the territory that you are in. This land respects, just like Sedona respects, the highest level of divine sovereignty of any place, and you are gifted and very blissed out, but very appreciative of where you are. Okay, so that's that respect thing. If you have respect for the land and nature and people around you, especially out here, you're good to go. All right. If you don't have any respect, that's a problem. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and crush it in Ontario. Tell it, baby. I love you guys. I'm sitting out here going like, what seems to be the situation? Who's giving you a problem? Hi, nice to meet you. I'm not from here. Come with me. Right. For all my fellow warriors out there, go ahead and chime in where around the planet you guys are punching in from right now. We're going to pull some awesome cards for this week coming up, and we're about to blow it up. All right? Go ahead and punch it in. Where around the world you guys are punching in from, and any questions. Okay? Any questions you guys may have. Right? So with this, here's the deal. They are getting rid of the problem. The issue is that there's a huge amount of lag time, right, before we hear about it in the public. So we're all going to feel the changes before we actually, it punches up on a TV screen. There's already so many clones and doubles and all this weird stuff. A lot of the originals are already niente. So just pay attention to that, Amanda. They're not going to tell you the truth ever on the mainstream. Their entire job is to lie to you, just like NASA. Never a straight answer. Okay? So just pay attention to that. Their job is not to tell you the truth. Detroit, Michigan, Project Mockingbird. Look it up. Utah, baby. Come on, baby. So, boom, let's go. Hudson Valley, Napa, Wisconsin. There we go. Let's get it. Dude, Ireland, love you. Cannot wait to come to Ireland. Bruh. Give me some of them potato. Dude, just so we're clear, like, potato is my favorite thing ever. Mashed potatoes, baked potatoes. It doesn't matter. I can live off potatoes. France. What up, Team Light Cyprus? Congratulations on your little team up with Team Light Canada. Appreciate you, girls. You ladies crushed. Very good. Chicago land. John, you're a stud. Come on, you know what I mean? Just to be out there in Chicago holding it down as a light warrior. Kansas, let's go. People are waking up, dude. Let's go. Colorado, let's go. Cheryl, big what up? Big lots of powerful things about to be created on behalf of your Ascension Center. Miss Cheryl, we're about to launch What else? With some of the financial things that are coming through for us, please pay attention to the regiment and speed. I'm going to give you guys a little heads up about what's about to go down, okay? Please get in your notes, get in your journals. If you guys have humanitarian projects, please get in a bullet point situation. The first things you shall do, the speed you shall move at, whether it be showing a realtor a proof of funds, putting X amount on land, but have a footprint, have a schedule that once this thing starts, what you will be doing for the next 6 months. Please, by the power of Grayskull, do not wait. Our job is to acquire and start setting up and building as soon as possible, because if we are going through a turbulent time in the next 2 years where the rest of this thing's in transition, and some of us that are on the other side of that and are in abundance, our job is to take care of our family. So the more efficient you are at your job, the easier you're going to make people's lives, your friends and family's lives, okay? So do pay a little attention. Like I said in past videos, the amount that you exchange is also what you're responsible for. That is not a joke. They've told me that many times. Like, the more you exchange, the more you have coming to you, you're going to have to manage that power and that energy. All right. Minnesota. Yeah, bro, I'm in Hawaii, dude. I'm out here in Mahalo. I was on a underwater scooter flying sideways against like reefs and then like barrel rolls with my bro Jason. It was nuts. Dude, we're so getting those. Rebuilding the reefs is one of my humanitarian projects. So for all my homies out in Hawaii, and especially when we get big parcel of land out here, we're going to be probably 3D printing the reefs, possibly at the Sedona property or out here, adding different levels of magnesium and nitrates to the artificial reefs, which we will 3D print out of concrete and different types of coral. Not coral, but what I want to do is create feeding cubes. So basically create an artificial reef that you put in the water also creates perfect A-frame waves left and rights. It doesn't, but with that, each of the reefs that we print will have all the minerals and things necessary to actually rapidly grow coral. That's what I want. So like all the it's almost like a food cube for a plant, but it's for coral. You know what I mean? That's what I want. Let's go. That's what I want to do. I could do that right now. So yeah, I've already been researching. I could just 3D print that, big, huge, 1,000-pound blocks. Then we need a boat, we need a crane. We start dropping them in the water, and it's on and cracking. I would love to do that for, especially some of the places on the islands where they lost their favorite surf spots, where that volcano erupted and it swallowed their, all these guys. I would love to be, be like, Team Light, for like reef builders. We build perfect waves in the coral. We bring back all the fish. I mean, like, you get to sign off on one of those and you're like, I had a great life. I don't know. I'm like Jacques Cousteau every day placing reefs and then like watching the waves break. I'm like, oh, let's add a little more trough on this side. There's nothing better to do. What I'm getting to is we need, she's like Minecraft. Creator Minecraft, basically, for all those that are following out there. Love from Hawaii. Hey, Asha. Me too. Mahalo. Mahalo. Mahalo me, mahalo you. Let's pull some cards for this week. We have a different set thanks to my sister Amber. Big shout out to her and Shana out there. I don't have my cards with me, but I do have a very nice angelic flavor that we're going to be just kind of rolling through out here. Pump up the background. It's getting crazy. I know, Kathy. I know it's getting crazy. Listen. It's getting crazy. But, dude, it's always going to get craziest before, you know what I mean? It's always the craziest before it breaks, okay? What I'm saying is we knew we were getting into this. We knew it was going to be a complete shiza show to the end of November, end of December. We knew we were in this 3 months of roller coaster. So everyone out there, you should, if you don't know that already, you need to understand that. The next 90 days is going to be a roller coaster. But on the other side of that is prosperity and sovereignty, okay? Plasma power. Dude, I already want to put LEDs in the wave pool. Yeah, I mean, I've already contacted American Wave Machine. Get ready, you guys. I'm like, hey, can I put LEDs in the pool? I want to surf 6-foot barreling waves in the Sedona Red Rocks. LEDs at night surfing. I'm getting barreled. I'm in the desert, like talking to ETs. I mean, I'm like calling down Palladian ships. I'm like, you want to surf? All the guests have left. Like, I'm working this into like wow, it's actually you. Wow, it's actually the real team. I'm like, yeah, we're here. I got to build a space for the real team to come over here and get to work. You know, we're all like snapping out of the matrix and crawling out of this Shiza show. You know, I'm trying to be like, yo, remember before we got here? Yeah, let's go right back there and action. And maybe some med bed flavor. Let's go ahead and reverse that. Let's go ahead and fix that. It's too many shenanigans that we've gone through as a family, dude. So I'm here to reverse that as fast as humanly possible and get us back into bliss so we can create what we're meant to create. That's all I want to do. You know, I have different responsibilities, and for you guys that are going to be invited to like the talk or the group talk, you know who you are. Yeah, we're gonna have, you know, forensic accountants. We're gonna have all the trusts. You know, we're gonna have attorneys and lawyers. We're gonna make sure everything is pro. And especially if we go back into a different type of law, common law, we need to also maybe have to adjust some of these trusts to fit the new paradigm of what we're actually walking into. So yes, I'm completely aware of the different changes that are going to be necessary for us. Okay. Our first card is White Terra, sensitivity. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. Okay. White Terra, first card, sensitivity. Mahalo. Take care of yourself. All right. You know what I'm saying? Take care of yourself. One more time. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Okay. So your frequency is growing higher and higher as more of your dormant DNA activates. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. So, hey, detox, right? We talked about that, right? Make sure you guys are doing your detox. Card time, card time, card time. Detox. Okay. White Terra. Let's do one more. We're gonna call this deck. We'll call this the unicorns. Okay. This is the goddess guidance. Since we are in Maui, we need some guidance from the goddess. All right. Yeah, you guys will have the funnest jobs you can ever imagine. Like I'm cannot wait till I've like orchards of different trees. All my alchemists out there just making tinctures and just healing the planet as fast as possible. I'm all about that. Okay, this is one of my aspects that I truly respect. Mott, fairness. My Egyptian flavor, Mott, is kind of like how I call mom. And I'm like, Mott. It's like I'm saying mom, but Mott, fairness. This situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. So all you guys wondering if these little turds are gonna get away with this, okay? I'm telling you right now, Mott ain't gonna ain't gonna let it happen, bro. I'm telling you, all of these dominoes are gonna fall down. Hey, FTX and all that weirdness between the how they were moving Bitcoin and then to Ukraine and fell apart, $18 billion. Okay, all things that are naughty are going to be exposed. But Mott, right? She's the best. It's my mom. Mott, I'm like Mott. Yeah, if you ever call Mott, it's the same tone as calling mom. I'm like mom, but I'm like Mott. They're being mean down there. There's all these weird little reptilian clone things running around. I don't know what they are, Mom. Where's all the Syrians at? Like, what? You only get 20,000 years and you got to shift out? Like, what is this carnival ride, man? Golly, I tell you. Give me like some wild birds flying by. You know what I mean? Yeah. So when you guys think about it, it's all the tone. When you call Mott to you, it's just like saying mom. It's the same thing, like mom, Mott. All right. She's like, great. You're gonna have all these little kids going, Mott, Mott. I'm like, hey, were you busy? Were you busy floating around here? You know what I mean? I'm a legal alien. Yeah, guys, we're gonna make some really cool stuff. I've had to come more into my heart since I've been out here. And for all those of you who have been waiting for that, thanks for being patient. You know, it's difficult for me to be like Wolverine cleaning up things and then like get back into your heart, man. My thing is through purpose and what I want to create with my family and why. So, we deserve the best, ladies and gentlemen. We deserve so much more than what this place has governed to grant us. But the true reason why is because they absolutely 100,000% fear us. They fear our creative abilities. They fear our true power. It's not that they look down on you. They're scared of what we really are. We're the collective conscious of this planet and far many planets, right, and systems. So when the older brothers and sisters started incarnating, we outrank all of these little duttadas doing donuts. Again, I'd say that right to Kushner's face. Hey, duttada, Seitan Tofu. I literally outrank you by like 15 floors. Can you knock it off? Thanks so much. I don't care who your arranged marriage is to. Moving on.
Tell me how you really feel.
I don't like guys that are like in my age category that are doing shenanigans. I'm like, oh, are you the replacement turd? Guy, grow up. Grow up, guys. Hey, grow up, please. By the power of your... I feel like that one movie is like, you've forgotten the face of your father. Like, I don't know. You got guys in charge that wouldn't last 12 seconds on a battlefield. They're the ones that like take the buckets out in the morning before you go to war. Hey, Kushner, can you grab my bucket? I think it's full. Yeah, just run that over to the creek, bro. Hey, good on you. And when you're done, I'd like some eggs and some potatoes. Why don't you get on that, little guy? Like, I don't know. I'm down here in this place with all these fake, man-made, just wrong... There's no real strength. There's no real mundi yindish. There's just this... It's like all surface. You go up on the mountains out here, you go up on the volcanoes, you start talking to ancient beings that are up there that are still legit and fully like in tune. And I'm sitting around here, I'm just like, where is that reflected here? And then you start looking left, you start looking right, and you're like, where is everybody? Where are all the old gods that reincarnated? I know we're here. Where are you? Are you sleeping? Wake up. That's all I'm trying to say. All right. And our next card from Archangel Michael is innocence. Innocence. All right. Our creator is like a large child. So let's read about this. Innocence. My prayer. Dear God and angels, thank you for helping me see that all of your qualities of pure love and light are reflected within me and all others. Help me embrace my God-given innocence so that I may be at peace. That's the deal for a lot of people. Which side you want to choose? Money cannot buy you happiness. Being at peace within yourself and being in your purpose is one of the greatest gifts anyone could give themselves. And just remember, all great things start very, very small. What was it? IBM was created in a garage. Facebook was created in Zuckerbucker's room that he jacked from the two twin guys. But I mean, eventually, worked his way up. What I'm getting to, all great things have very humble beginnings. Your business, your creations, your manifestations may be small right now, but understand what that may look like in the future. And all of us are very, very special and important people, beings. Okay, we made a choice to come down here, so kind of act your age. All right, next card. All right. I love this. Your home is protected by angels. All right, so for all of you on the divine path, do not give in to fear. You are all divinely protected. Let's read this. My prayer, Archangel Michael, thank you for watching over my home and its inhabitants. I ask that you post guardian angels at each window and door, ensuring that it's security. Thank you for guiding my finances so that I can easily afford to pay my rent, mortgages, and taxes. Hey, may all of you be abundant right now. May that power and may that grace bestowed upon all of you to be graceful in these moments and through these storms that we are traveling through together, okay, in the months to come. All right. I I feel like it's a Maui, then like it's like Costa Rica, bro. It's like, you know. All right. I feel like I'm looking down, like, hey, it's gonna be okay. They're arresting all the tits. Hey, I feel like I'm your consciousness, like yelling down at, don't watch that TV channel. Hey, put that Snickers bar down. Hey, it's not beer 30 every day. Hey, 420 is only twice a day. It's not every 20 minutes. Hey, let's go. I'm getting a little crazy over here. Let's go. Yes. Yes. Maybe. We don't know. I can't wait to like, oh god, I want to create like pear apples and all this like really fun stuff. Like I can't wait to like just get back into like, I love alchemy. So being an alchemist with nature, oh god, it's so much fun. All right, we have a special deck here, the Starseed Oracle deck. Let's get it. All right, calm down. We're gonna get a. You're playing music in the background. All right. Lost lands, soul memories, and gifts. You've done this before. Lost lands. So, where am I sitting right now? What are we doing? I'm in Old Lemuria right now. Lost lands. Okay, we've done this before. We've been down here before. Okay, and many of us have already ascended before. We came down here for our friends and family who didn't make it last time. Okay, lost lands. Okay. Let's get it. All right. Sagittarius season. Let's go. We're reclaiming. All right. There we go. I love that. Lost lands on point. All right, let's do another one. Since we're on fire. If you guys have any questions on YouTube, please post it. I'll answer one question, okay? Give me a good one. I've been training a lot of people and beings out here at night. Been in training camps the last 5 days, training the up-and-comers that are out here on these islands to spiritually protect these islands from turds. So, and negative forces. So, yes, we're training out here every night. Okay, the next card is wait. It's not time yet. Things are being woven. Okay, so this is patience. We all know what's about to happen. We all know we're in a roller coaster for the next 90 days. So what is this card trying to tell you? Pause. Take care of yourself. Ground. Clear. Detox. Get your dream journals out. Purge all that old programming you've had since you were a little kid, or you inherited from mommy or daddy, or bloodline stuff, or karmic things. Listen, right now, take this time to work on thyself. Do not waste this time. Okay? Because when the speed picks up again and it starts crushing, you have to have all of your stuff together to move at that speed. Okay? So it's like weight is like you're in a Daytona 500 race, and right now we're getting the tires switched out and we're refueling the racer. So you're like hauling butt. All of a sudden you pulled over and you're like, they're switching the tires. They're filling it full of gas. They're doing a quick engine check, and then you're about to take off again. So use this time, right, to take care of yourself. All right. All right. Last cards. Venus and Sag. I love that. We got a Venus and Sagittarius. We got some hot Sagittarian energy coming through here. Yep. Strong foundation. Ducks in a row. Absolutely. Take this time. Be here in the now. Yes. What can I say to protect myself in dreams? Okay, I can give you a little hint. I say only those beings which exist in the highest order of light may stand in my presence. Only those beings which exist in the highest order of light may stand in my presence. Only those beings which exist in the highest order of light may stand in my presence 4 times. And only those beings which exist in the highest order of light may stand in my presence. When you're speaking for your soul, you're not using this little baby mouth to create sounds. only, so when you listen, so when you're moving energy, you're doing star language, or you're making a manifestation, it's a crashing wave. When I go only, I'm pulling energy up from my body, up from my root through all my chakras, and it crashes like this. So I go only those beings which exist in the highest order of light may stand in my presence. It is a summoning, and you're actually taking an action. So just thinking it, 2%. Saying it out loud, 30%. Pulling all of the energy up around you into your energetic body and then banging it through each walls, as you say it 4 times in 4 directions, is a completely different thing. Try that. Okay. And by the way, if you're saying protect me in my dreams, it's already too late. As you lay down and you have your bedroom gridded. Need some help with that? Check out teamlightstore.com. I already did it for you. You got a remote, change the color. You have your space gridded, maybe burn some sage. Then you say your prayers before you go into dream time. If you're saying help me in dream time, you didn't take all the actions necessary before that to protect your space. So in the future, remember, you set up your day the day before. You set up that dream time the day before. You're always 24 hours ahead of that perfect dreams, okay? Pay attention to that. It's consistency. It's not a joke. And for you guys doing real stuff, you know what I speak of. Okay? Get some dragon's blood. By the way, best dragon's blood to get for the price, it's at FredSol, FredSoll.com. And I get the white sage in dragon's blood. It's my favorite. It's cheaper than just the raw sticks of dragon's blood. It's white sage and dragon's blood. I light one of those every morning when I wake up. So I just clear all the energy out of the house. All right. We're going to do animal spirits for all my druids out there. Maybe my dragons. I got a different mix here today. Animal spirits here. Let's see what we got. All right. Boom. Where did I get that shirt? I pulled it off that little 5'6" Spider-Man guy. I was like, hey, get over here. Give me your shirt, bro. No, I'm just kidding. Get over here, Spider-Man. Just playing. I love that guy. He's a good actor. He's a good actor. That's where I got it. No, I don't know. I mean, I try to give everyone a heads up around me. Like, why do you always wear like workout shirts? And I'm like, I'm trying to give your like little 3D brain an actual idea of what's going on inside this thing. I'm trying to give you like a warning, Will Robinson. I like I like the Green Lantern. That's my jam. That's why I work out in my clothes. You know, I like workout clothes. Stingray. Saw 2 Monterey's. Here's the Stingray. Look how rad this card is. Stingray. I'm going to have to read this for the week coming up. Stingray. All right. Let's get it. Monterey's are awesome, by the way. We saw a huge one. It was like the size of a Volkswagen out in the water. Stingray. All right, let's see if it goes like alphabetical. Can we do that? Maybe, maybe not. Stand by. We are going to have to go to the appendix. I have no idea. Stingray. 179. All right. Let's find it. How you guys doing out there? Again, any questions? Hit me. Serpent. Phoenix. Eagle. I know this is going to have some like dramatic thing right now. I can already feel it. The Stingray. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Have you ever tried runes? Yes, I have. Those are cool. I love anything that I can use to get my message or ask specific questions. I think any sort of way that you can, get these answers or things is very important. Me personally, I have eyes locked on, and like I said, there's deeper things. All right, this is out of control. Did I like pull a card that doesn't exist in this deck? All right. I'm going to pull another one right now. We're going to do both because, listen, I got no patience for wah-wah. We're going to do another one. First is Stingray. We're going to make a sentence. Then I will look up both of them. If you guys think I'm fast on this, you see how fast my brain's going. I'm like 5. He's already 4 decks ahead, sir. All right. Boom. First card is Stingray. Second card is Octopus. All right, we're going to find both of these. Stingray and Octopus. Okay. These are rad cards. Okay. Come on here, animal. Animal guy. Spirit. No, it's going to be an animal. Makes sense. Like someone took the card out. Okay, stand by. We're all waiting for this card. This will be magnificent. Okay, I found Octopus. Let's find the Stingray. Got them both. Boom. Okay. Stingray. Developing confidence, self, or sense of self, or spine. The Stingray card represents a pivotal point in a personal growth. The moment has come when the Stingray must decide between the old, easy, and comfortable and familiar and the new, challenging, uncomfortable, and unfamiliar pressure from family and friends makes the decision even more complicated. No matter what the choice is made now, it's inevitable. That his dilemma will surface again and again, as the force of Dharma growing within the Stingray is too strong to ignore. Well, that's relevant right now. When in balance, eager wants to grow. When out of balance, blames others and quits. To bring into balance, move through the discomfort. So, hey, I think this card is the absolute precipice of what we all just went through with these blood moons, right? It's going to be uncomfortable, but it's creating something new, okay? I knew it was dynamic. All right, Octopus saved the day with like, everything's fluffy. Okay, no, it's not. All right, Octopus. Bang. Reaching, yearning, lacking boundaries and direction. The octopus signifies a wonderful perceptive mind paired with lack of healthy boundaries. Unfortunately, this results in well-intended but messy relationships. The octopus entwines itself into other people's business and shares their own without restraint. They believe that's what it's meant to be close. If you notice after spending time with someone that you feel drained or uneasy, the essence of the octopus is at play. Begin to establish healthy boundaries. Be patient and firm. It may be a very old habit to change. When in balance, you are interested, engaged, and intelligent. When out of balance, you are needy, clingy, and lacks courage, full of fear. Right? To bring into balance, space to oneself, talk, therapy. Well, I think that's what we're doing here right now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and do a recount of our awesome card time. Let me put the banner back up. The animals will tell you what you're doing. Okay. I believe our first card was sensitivity. Bang. For this week coming up. Sensitivity. Okay. White Tara. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. Okay. Next one is my mom. Mott. Fairness. Okay. Believe me, there are things here to make sure that this planet shifts regardless of what little da-da-das are planning to do. Be absolutely clear with that. Okay. Then we have stay innocent, stay your inner child. Right? Remember, creator is like a large child. Okay. Pure bliss and pure innocence is what we're all going for. And your home is always protected. All of us on mission, all of us and our families, you are divinely protected by the angels at all times. All right. Then we have the lost lands. whether it be Sedona for me and Maui, the lost Lemuria, lost lands, right, of our ancestors, rebuilding those, okay? And then to have patience, wait, okay? We all know it's coming. We just don't know which day. We all know it's on the horizon, okay? Then obviously, the stingray and the octopus. Stingray, how good is your memory? Have a stiff spine. Understand what works and what doesn't work. Understand that things are going to change. Understand that once these things come to light, you can't put them back in the box. The point is to integrate them and work through them. Okay, that's what this whole gateway was about, right? And the octopus. Someone's too draining or needy, pay attention to your boundaries. If things are working together, things are at the same frequency match, continue to work together, create new beautiful things on this earth. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure being with you guys here today. Oh, goodness gracious. Make sure check out what we got going on. Okay. We got go to my comments here. So the new flavor is here. Can I put that up? Oh, I'm trying to do it for you. We have a sale on right now, but it's teamlightstore.com is our new encrypted webpage just for shopping. So you guys just know that it's no longer the older link. It's teamlightstore.com. You guys will find all your goodies there. If you guys have never gridded your bedroom, dude, try the regular Giza or XL Giza bed set. That step pyramid goes underneath your bed, aligned with your spine, under your upper back. Each small grid goes under each corner of the bed. Put that thing on purple to transmute, blue for communication, third eye, throat chakra and third eye. Yellow is for shield, green is for heart. Okay? I like to pulse sometimes too, right? But ladies and gents, we're getting through this together, and I just want you to know how much I love you guys. Like I said, we're out here hunting right now for you. So if you guys ever want to know like what's going on or how did this whole thing, all of us work for each other. That's what unity consciousness is. I'm simply a fractal or a version of you, and it's been an absolute pleasure hanging out with you here today. Sending love and light from Maui, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time. I'll see you next weekend. Stay calm out there. We are in a roller coaster, okay? But our sovereignty and freedom is what is coming to us. Sending love and abundance from Maui. Peace.